Welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Usire Uko. I'm a consultant trainer. I'm a business coach, writer, and speaker, among other things. And this video, it's going to be an interesting one, the first in a series on Ponzi schemes. Now, Ponzi schemes is a very interesting topic. You know, we talk about a cat with 9 lives. Is it 9 or 8 lives? But Ponzi schemes, I would say a cat with 50 lives. And we want to discuss, it's a recurring decimal, and it's something you need to be aware of so that you don't part with your hard-earned money. My first encounter with a Ponzi scheme was in the mid-80s. I was in the university. So a close friend and classmate introduced this investment, so to speak, where you subscribe and you buy a package that is made up of 3 cards, and on those cards you have names. His name is at the bottom. At number 2 is the person that recruited him, and on the third at the top was the name of the person that the chain, the person that recruited the person that recruited him. So when you enroll, your enrollment fee is split into 3. Number 1, number 2, number 3, they all have their own cut. I can't remember the percentage. So when the money is shared, number 1 falls off, number 2 moves to number 1. Number 3, who is my friend, now moves to number 2, and I will move to number 3, waiting for the payday. So, and you are a student, extra money helps. By the time you sell the 3 cards, you have 3 cards and you're number 3 on 3 cards. That means the money is split 3 ways and you get 3 times. That means you get your whole money back. And then when you move to number 2 and number 1, that's pure profit. So it looked like a good deal. What did I know? I was in about 19 or so. So I bought it. But I didn't know that I was coming late to the game. Almost everyone knew about it. So by the time I got the new cards, now printed with my name on number 3, ready to go, I can't remember if I was able to sell any. And that was my first outing with Ponzi scheme or pyramid schemes. And then over the years, they've come in different shapes and forms. If you live in Nigeria, you would have heard of Umana Forum. The popular tagline was "Everybody come inside." There's no Spedco. There is, I think there was Helping Hands. Then there's MMM, and then recently CBEX. It's like a cat with 50 lives. It comes and it goes. I became a victim at a young age. And over 40 years, there are people that still fall into the same trap. And we're going to go into details. Why do people knowingly fall into this trap? How can you detect Ponzi schemes? And how do you protect your money? What do you look out for? In the next video, we are going to look at how the pyramid scheme works. I just want to share some of my experiences, the common red flags, and how you can avoid falling into this trap. Someone introduces an investment to you. I work with the empowerment team in my faith community, so I'm kind of a gatekeeper when it comes to schemes like that being broadcast to everyone. I need to check it out, and I've seen all sorts. One red flag, well, there are several. Number 1, for any company to receive money from the public for the purpose of investment, they have to be registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. In the UK, I think it's FSA, Financial Services Authority. Every country has a body that regulates that. So one of the first things you do, you check, are they registered? The fact that they are registered doesn't mean that you will not fall into problems with them. They will not try hanky-panky. It's like a policeman that robs. That's a bad cop. It's not the norm. but it happens. So how do you know that someone is a policeman? You check, does he have a badge? Yes. So you feel relaxed. But don't be too relaxed, because if it's a road cop, you are still in trouble. So you still be on your guard. So step 1, it should be registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Every Securities and Exchange Commission or its equivalent has a website anywhere in the world. And there's a place you can check the list. Is this company listed? That's number 1. The second red flag for me is multi-level marketing. The moment I see multi-level marketing, I run. Is all multi-level marketing scam? No. There are companies that use multi-level marketing to distribute their products. There are companies that have salespeople that recruit other salespeople, and they sell on commission. So it's not wrong per se. It's like saying, is everything on the internet scam? No. Does it mean everything? So the fact that the platform is legit doesn't mean that everyone playing there is legit. When a multi-level marketing platform is a very attractive platform for Ponzi schemers, for pyramid schemers. Why? Because they use that structure to get people to recruit and bring in money for the people at the top to cream it off. And it happens everywhere. It happens in Forex. It happens in healthcare. It happens practically everywhere. How do you know that this is a pyramid scheme? First of all, what's their business model? How do they make money? You need to find out. I remember at Nospetco, when I was working then, I noticed that during break, the office would be empty. Almost everybody's out. And then at the end of the break time, everybody would come in. And we had a canteen then. So where is everyone going? Canteen is in the premises. Now, I now spoke to one of my friends. He said, oh, you are not aware. Have you not heard of Nospetco? And he started to give me the gist. And I said, how do they make their money? He said they invest in petroleum products. They distribute petroleum products. And they pay, I can't remember, one fantastic 40% a month. I said, hold up. Why would somebody who has the option of going to a bank to get 30% per annum go to the public to borrow at 40% per month? Does it make sense? Once he was far gone, he has already put his money, he wanted to get his money back. So a lot of people know that this doesn't make sense, but because their colleagues have collected, they want to take their own before everything collapses. How can somebody come to the public and borrow at 40% when you can get 30% or 35% or whatever from a bank? That's a very big red flag. Some of them, they do health products, vitamin C, this and that. Pharmacies sell these things. The ones they sell is often overpriced. But if you really look at it, you see that the money is not coming from the selling. The selling is just a front. The money is coming from recruiting. That reminds me, there's one Forex group I joined. That is one of the, I don't know how to put it. These guys, they meant business. It was to teach you how to trade Forex. But the challenge is, they also brought in multi-level marketing. So now have a situation where everybody was focused on multi-level marketing and not for Forex trading skills. When the group had meetings, everybody's talking on how to recruit, how to, they had ranking, how to get to the top. There are pegs that comes with getting to the top, apart from the bumper commission you will get. There are conventions in Miami, you will get to meet the president. Every meeting, everybody's talking about recruiting, and Forex trading was relegated to the bottom. So what happens? They kept recruiting, they kept climbing up, higher ranks. The people they recruited, they are struggling. They don't know how to trade. So all they had to do was recruit. The problem with recruiting is that it cannot go on forever. Every community has a finite population. Every campus has a finite population. After the investment has gone viral. Everyone has heard about it. Those that want to join have joined. Those on the fence, they've decided some will join, some they will say no. What happens when everyone has made a decision, I'm in or I'm out, and no new money comes in? What happens? Everything collapses. So now new recruitment slows down close to zero. People were not trading and everything collapsed. Whereas if they are focused on trading, that means you make money from trading. You don't care whether you are recruiting or not. That will be a bonus. I mean, how many pharmacies recruit their customers and say, help us sell vitamin C for us. You'll get this, you'll get that. Is it wrong to do that? No. But when the focus is on getting people, then you get to a point where everybody has been got, if that is the correct English. And so what happens? So multi-level marketing is a very big red flag. Apart from very few sectors, maybe in the financial services sectors that are regulated, most multi-level marketing schemes are pyramid schemes. Some of them, they were not configured as pyramid schemes, but the way the operators operate it, focusing on recruiting people, it becomes a pyramid scheme. So you become an evangelist and you are out preaching. You are constantly preaching, looking for people to build your downline that is going nowhere. So the structure, which I'm going to discuss at the next video, is such that you need more and more people. It's like a baby that the more you feed it, the hungrier it becomes. The more you feed it, the hungrier it becomes. So it gets to a point that you run out of food in the house, and then there's crisis. And that's a pyramid scheme for you, a Ponzi scheme. We are going to continue in the next video, but I'd like you to ponder on these two things. The investment they are bringing to you, is it regulated? How do they really make money? There is one that the representative came to me. We spoke for almost 5 hours. I listened very patiently to the presentations, the in and out, and when I started asking questions, and I asked for their financial statements, let me see the cash flow. Where is the money from commissions, for commissions coming from? Where is the money for commissions coming from? Is it from new recruits or from sales and profits? That's what I wanted to check. And the lady said she'll get back to me. As I waved her goodbye, I knew I'm not going to see her again. And of course I did it. Because I knew, even as I asked the question, that the money came from new recruits. It wasn't from selling products. It was another iteration of a Ponzi scheme. So I will wrap it up for here, and we'll continue the next one where I'll break it down further. And for the present, please investigate before you invest. Thank you, and God bless. See you in the next one.